Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have the most amazing man in my life. Wow guys, so before we do this video, I just want to let you know guys that my husband and I, we are like so different.
North Pole and South Pole. But in a good way.
Yeah, something like that. So he's very quiet and minangila. I'm very bubbly and I'm outspoken and very loud. I've learned over the couple of years that we've been together to sort of like tone it down, because sometimes he'll get annoyed with me. So, and lalelan guys, this is my husband from Ulundi. So Ulundi lalela.
I'm better. Now I'm born in Tole.
Wow guys, yeah, this is what I have to keep up with. And mina guys, so yeah, this is what love does, you know. It just, you know, combines something that you never thought in your wildest dream that But why are you talking over me? Anyways, yeah, so speak because you want to speak. Introduce yourself, tell people who you are.
Okay, my name is Tolani Wagama Josie. I was born in Ulundi. I grew up there. I was very quiet, very shy.
Still is.
Yeah, no, I wasn't always like that. But you know, yeah, I grew up like that. And okay, and I started in my teen years, like 11, 12. I started doing karate. I did karate, and hey, yeah, I loved it. And I think that's what boosted my confidence, and I started being confident, you know, just a little bit.
Anyways, so this video, we did this video because we wanted you guys to sort of like get to know us. I know that I've been like here and I haven't introduced my husband, and I know that I have been talking about him. So we're just going to ask like answer a few questions that maybe you guys would like to know. And yeah, so the first question is how and when we met.
It was okay, the thing started in 2012, right?
Yeah,
yes, it was 2012, but we knew each other like, I don't know, it was
like long time
ago. Yeah, because we grew up together. We were going attending the same church. And but back then we didn't really look at one another that way, and we were always teasing one another.
Honestly speaking, wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Wow, guys, no, you're taking me back now. Honestly speaking, guys, he was never in my books of.
You as well. Same applies.
I know, but like, it's so funny because you are like. He's so different, guys. You know, sometimes when you grow up, you have this picture that you paint of the person that you would like to be with, and I don't know, God just decided to speak to me, and he was like, just paint a different picture, girl. And sometimes I know, a lot of people, even when they are given that opportunity, where you know, like God like tells you, you need to paint like a different picture of the person that you thought that you were going to get married, and they refuse because for the longest time you have this picture in your mind, this is the person that I'm going to, you know, get married to. So sometimes, like in this relationship, I've learned you just need to paint a different picture, and it basically comes out sometimes to be better than the picture that you had painted like previously. But the thing is, you won't know if you don't allow yourself to paint a different picture, and if you're going to be sticking to the first picture or the second picture or whatever picture that you have in your head, and you're not gonna allow yourself to sort of like, you know. But anyways, I feel like I'm blabbing, but yeah, that's what I learned though. And yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there because I wanted a person. Like, what kind of person did you want, babe?
I wanted to marry a white girl.
It's funny because we always talk about this, because I also wanted to sort of like get married, not sort of like, I wanted to get married to a white guy.
Yeah, I initially wanted to get married to a white girl, because I saw, you know, I always had that picture that they are nice, you know, romantic,
yeah,
and stuff like that.
and they love the families, you know, that like their family values, and
you know.
So yeah.
But then and I never pictured myself with.
It's fine, you can say it.
With a slender.
Well, yeah.
With a slender, I always, you know.
He wanted those girls with big bums, you know, and you know, my hipsy, you know.
Yeah. But then when
Thickness.
I saw you, it all changed. It all changed.
But yeah, anyway, so basically that's how we met. But then the first time, Mina, I saw you, and I think I liked you. But you know, when you're still young and you sort of like, I don't know whether it's a phase or whatever, but you remember at Skati when I first saw you, number no bum.
You always tell me about it, but I don't.
He doesn't remember the incident, but when we met, but I like, it was the first time when I met him in person, like face to face, like close up. And I was like, this is a handsome looking guy, because he was like buffed up, because why chima, about it puffed up, and he was wow, no guys, no.
I still got it.
Not like he had it like previously, but yeah, he was like all nice, and yeah, I was like, nice. Oh, and by the way, when I saw him, so when I went back home, I was like talking about you a lot, like to my mom, and my mom was like, yeah, and I was like, oh my god, no.
Yeah.
To a point that even when before we got married, we were calling each other sis. That's how close we were.
Yeah.
Because my mom and his mom are sort of like very close, so I grew up calling him Upudiska, and yeah, look at where we are now.
Yeah. But then it all started with you know, those serious conversations where you talk about your future, your plans, and you know, the things that you love to do, and and then I guess that's when we started realizing that, oh, okay,
it's just more than a sister and brother. Oh my god, awkward.
And then, you know, the spark started there.
Yeah.
And then we tried. Hey, I tried, man.
I also tried. I was like, no. Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, I tried fighting it. I tried fighting it. I was actually against it. I was actually against it, but yeah, it ended up, you know, happening. Yeah.
So what are the qualities that you would say that you saw in me that made you like believe or wanted you to you know, or made you like take another step in terms of making me a wife? I will also answer the same question.
Okay, firstly, I'll just, you know, mention the pretty obvious things. She's beautiful, outspoken, she's not shy, she knows what she wants.
Preach, baby, preach.
and honest.
Yeah.
And very honest, you know. If she likes something, you will know. If she doesn't like it, you will know. So yeah, I like that about her. And she was, you know, easy to communicate with, like, cause it all started like as friendship. That's what made me actually, because I always wanted to get married to my friend before a wife, because I didn't want to jump into, you know, into wife item or whatsoever without friendship, because I believe that friendship is the main thing.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, that's what attracted me. She was fair, and even when we were like together, when we would have like fights and, you know, but you were very fair.
Thank
yeah
you.
And it didn't actually take me a long time to realize. It's like, even before I went to her, I like, okay, I could see this was different right away, and it just took off just like that, and it never stopped. Even when we were fighting, I would realize even more that
because we used to argue even before like our relationship. So basically what happened is I used to work at a hair salon. So as a brother, he will come to sort of like pick me up because it was quite far from the hair salon to home. But because it's Elokshini, Mina, I was like down, and I was like cool with walking because you know you basically know everyone Elokshini. But then because he offered, I was like, and he's a brother, man. Like I didn't even see like he was just harmless. That's how I saw him. I was like, no, he gets like brother was a character. And so when we had like, you know, when we used to spend time, because that's how it started. It started like that, and then we used to like have these conversations and you know, like at the beginning of this whole process of him coming to pick me up and us getting to know each other, like I saw like a different side to him. Like I was able to communicate with him. It was easy to communicate with him, and I used to tell him stuff that I didn't think that I will tell anyone, because I'm a very private person. I am a very private person. Even my friend who used to say like, oh, you're very private, like you keep things to yourself. And the reason why I do that is because one, I don't really trust a lot of people, because we're going to argue and, you know, fight as maybe friends, because maybe mistakenly what I told you, you're going to tell someone else, yeah, but all of those things. So he was the main person, like the main person who I felt like I can tell anything. And the reason why I felt like I could tell you everything is because I just felt like you won't judge me, because that's the one thing that I hate, when you speak to someone and then they, you know, they judge you. So he was always there for me. He never used to judge me, and the advice that he used to give me was just like, oh wow, like this guy is reading my mind in a way. So, and another thing is that he's God-fearing, and you know, I've always wanted that.
Another main thing.
I've always wanted that, because I know my weaknesses. And so like when I used to pray for someone, excuse me, that I would like to spend the rest of my life with, I used to pray for someone who knows God, because I wanted him to you know, to sort of like guide me even when you know. So yeah, that's another thing. And he's very understanding. Oh my gosh guys, yeah, he's very understanding. And yeah, I feel like crying. I don't know why.
I try to relate.
I feel like crying. I don't know why. But he's very understanding. Like he was so different from all the other guys that I had met, you know. And yeah.
Yeah, and you remember what he says. And then since we coming from the church background.
Yeah.
So we fought.
We fought a lot.
We fought on that because we wanted to do things right,
but at the same time differently. And so that was confusing for me, because Mina, I think that spiritually I wasn't fully grown enough, or I wasn't like at a level that he was in, because I feel like spiritually you always have, you know, another stepping, you know, way forward. You always have like a way forward, like you always have room to grow and room for improvement. So at that time I think that like spiritually I was a baby. I was basically like having milk, and it was very hard for me to understand, because you know, like when you're not grown spiritually, like there are things that will confuse you. The main thing basically that confused me was, if we come from the same church and we serve the same God, Paul, why are we arguing about things that involve the same God that we are both praising? So that was like, but that's a story for another day. Probably people are like confused.
Yeah,
but
on that
yeah,
one we would like
yeah, I think we need
need a session on that, because
honestly,
with you know, different churches, they handle these things differently. And
like we I feel like we almost didn't get married because of that, not because of that alone, but it part of it was that Mina is like, hey Bolona, I felt like he was bossing me around, like he knows too much, and I will you know, I was like that, how come he's yellow. But anyways, so yeah, and it didn't, for me it took long, to be honest, to sort of like say, okay, this is my husband, you know, like be comfortable with me, because because I had so much going on. Oh my god, I had so much, but he knows about this, so I can be open about it, so that if now you're going through the same thing, you just need to calm down, girl, or guy, because I don't know if that guys go through that as well.
I don't know.
But
guys know what they want.
Me, not guys. Guys, to be honest, I was confused. I was like, okay, this is the guy who understands me, but then there were other guys like roaming around, and you know, they wanted to, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was just so much going on in terms of relationship. I'm a person who knows what she wants. But at this stage, because marriage is not just anything, like marriage, you need to be committed. So I needed to commit to him like fully. And Jay, you obviously like your life is taking a turn. So
yeah, but we fought about that, but at the end we ended up, you know.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you didn't let go yet.
Yeah,
because he was there, like this guy was pushing. You was like, when you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I think Uguti, because we've spoken about this, Uguti, the reason why you didn't let go is because when you had already prayed.
Yes, I knew.
So he knew. He knew what he wanted, and what he wanted was me.
Yeah.
And he also asked for, you know, like different signs and guidance. So it was easy for him. Yes, to hold on, yes. And even, you know, even when I was doing the most craziest things, but he held on. But then for me it was different, baby, because I didn't know if there was somebody who's going to come in my life, and you know, so I'm like, I'm still in the zone, and I'm like, oh okay, now. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, I think that's the advantage of like knowing what you want.
Yeah.
Because we all have, you know, those things that are like very much important to us, and that we cannot compromise.
Yeah.
That we just, in order for a relationship to happen, you just need those things first. So yeah. So yeah, I guess that's what, you know, kept us going.
So the other question is, how was our first fight?
Ha! Hey, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget.
Oh,
you know that.
Remind me.
No, that was the, like, you know,
like our first main fight.
Yeah. Our first main fight. I didn't sleep at all.
What was our main fight? What were we arguing about?
No, we were fighting about this, because we, like, okay, we have seen that we loved one another, and we wanted to be together, but then the church protocol, you know, that we should.
Oh yeah, guys, my
So now she was insisting that we should do things, involve in a certain way,
like involve
so
people.
we were not agreeing on that one, and the reason for that it's because I knew what was up against me. So I knew even because everything that I was trying to avoid, it actually happened. When we started, you know, disclosing things that no, we are together, we actually want to get married. So that was our main fight. I remember that there was a time where we like broke up.
I think we broke up like,
yes,
we broke up.
I think
we broke up more than once.
Yes.
Yeah, we broke up quite a few
times.
But
yeah, it was very bad. You know, it was bad.
Till the end, guys. Yeah, till the end. Like till the end, till the main end. And the reason why was because of that, like the procedures and everything.
Yes.
So,
but what was strange enough is that even though all of that was happening, but I just couldn't let go. I just couldn't let go.
And Nami,
I
when
would
you
see that, hey, she's making me angry now. Now I'm done. I don't know. But I just couldn't let go.
I've learned so much in this relationship though, because I was never like this.
Yeah.
Like every time when we used to fight, everything. Yeah, boy, my slip is.
Yeah. She was like,
I was like that.
And I would ask her, why are you stepping on me? But
I just felt like you didn't understand where I'm coming from. So Jay, I felt like I think I was intimidated, to be honest. In a way, spiritually, I was intimidated. I felt like when you are more close to God. You remember when I used to tell you?
You used to mention that.
Like he's more close to God than I am. So now he thinks that he knows. He's Mr. Know It All, and so because he knows it all, know it's all okay.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, I'm so dramatic.
Yeah, it helped, because even that, I think it really helped us in realizing that we really love one another, because irrespective of all the drama that was happening, but still I couldn't let go. And instead of finding reasons to let go, I would find solutions. Find myself looking for solutions and changing, not like changing, but trying to relate in order to resolve whatever that was happening. And one big testimony, that's when I started, that's when I learned the art of speaking to God, or talking to God when you have a problem with your partner, because I was like confused, and we couldn't tell anyone at that because we were still trying to figure out how are we going to do it, how are we going to disclose it to a church, because we could I could see, because I prayed about it, I knew what was coming, and I told them. So we're still trying to figure out a way to disclose that, and but it helped me, because every time I needed advice into like knowing how to deal with her, I would pray, and then God will just direct me, and as I do that, she will just come back.
So next question, so who's the first one to apologize, like in any danger when you have an argument?
No, I think no, it's the first one who realizes his mistake or her mistake is the first one to apologize. I can't really say I'm always the first one.
Sometimes I also can't say, but we both apologize. Sometimes it doesn't, you don't have to sort of like take the responsibility in a way that you're the one who made a mistake. Sometimes you just need to apologize, even when you don't even know what you did wrong. Because sometimes I do apologize, just for peace sake, in the house. Because when you argue, when you like in an argument, it's sort of like
it becomes so difficult to resolve whatever argument that you have. So fortunately we don't struggle with that.
No,
because we always apologize. If I'm wrong, I will apologize. If she's wrong, she'll apologize. And as she says, sometimes you do apologize, even though that you don't really see.
It's difficult, though. I don't want to lie. It's very difficult. But for the peace sake, because sometimes I don't want to even answer like a stupid question. So it's like, and another thing is just that it does take a toll on me, in terms of I become like very down, and so even when it's like in jail, the mood just changes. So I can't I can't live like that. So that's why I sometimes
you just apologize because you value the relationship, you value the peace more than the actual thing that you arguing over. So that's why you just say no, I'm sorry, because I've learned that sometimes you don't need to always apologize on on the thing that you did that was
Yeah.
wrong. Sometimes you need to apologize for causing or for speaking something that you know causes that tension or that argument.
Yeah.
So sometimes we apologize based on that, so we never struggle.
Yeah, so basically we both apologize. No one is the
Yeah.
first one to apologize.
Yeah.
We both apologize when we feel like we need to apologize.
And that's what makes it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah.
This is so nice. I like this. I
Siyabonga,
like this.
siyabonga. But we really need to do that other.
Yeah, we
session
will
on
talk
the-
about the
you know, church protocol
Yeah.
and marriages and
that is
stuff
very
like that.
important.
I
That is
think
very
we need
important.
to talk about that. I know some people
Maybe
are interested.
yeah, maybe our next video should be about that.
Yes.
Yeah, so our next video is going to be about that, so do stick around. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hopefully you did enjoy this video and you did get to sort of like get to know us just a tiny bit. And yeah, thank you guys so much. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe, and if you do like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Until next time, it is goodbye from me and hubby.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. That was Japanese.
Oh
Os.
wow. Os.
Os.
Os.